The nation is going to space and you're still coming to discussions. Reactionary activities, fundamentalist activities. Have you ever heard such talk at university? Has anyone ever said something like this to people? The nation is going to space and you are still doing this? I don't know what the nation did, but you are still doing this. Have you ever had such words come out of your mouth? You heard it, right, brother? I heard it too. The other day I was going to buy a product. I said, brother, I'm looking for a product that doesn't require any thought. Why? I said, there's a problem with ablution. He said, the nation is going to space and you are still worried about who is invalidating the ablution and such. I wondered if there are still people saying this. I said, let's make this the topic of a lesson. Is this true? Are they right? Are these simple issues? Are these guys really right? Are we still dealing with such simple issues? Are these issues really simple? Or is it our Islam that prevents us from going to space? Is it our religion? I said, let's take a look at the truth behind what they are saying. It seems like it would be good to have a lesson about this. The first question is this. Let's address 3 questions. Did we fall behind, Mom, because we held on to Islam? Let's take a look at the truth behind this question. So, there's an implication behind this statement. There's an accusation like this. There's a statement like, you are too busy with religion. You are too busy with Islam. That's why you are falling behind in developments. You can't progress. Let's see if there's any truth to it. An objection has been raised to the master at this point. They said the same thing to the master. They say that this bigotry and religion has held us back. So, our attachment to religion has held us back. Living in this age requires leaving behind fanaticism. Europe progressed after abandoning fanaticism. Europe left its religion behind and progressed. They say we are still falling behind because we are being fanatical about Islam and our religion. The master says, the answer is that you are wrong and you have been deceived, or you are deceiving others. Don't forget this, brother. Look, don't just swallow everything that is said to you without thinking. Either he has been deceived, or he is deceiving, or he is wrong. It's one of the 3. One of these 3 is true. We need to examine whether there is any truth to these statements or not. The first thing Muslims should do right now is not to just swallow everything they hear without thinking. There can be words coming from every segment. The master says, don't just accept my words directly. Take the measure, hit it. If it's the truth, take it. If it's the truth, he says, it's like saying 40 times. In gossip, it comes back to me, but don't take it directly, he says. Because in this age, there are many vague words that are going around as if they are the truth. Master 1 says, look, you have been deceived or you are being deceived. Because Europe is fanatical about its religion. In fact, if a common Bulgarian sub or a soldierly Englishman or a rogue Frenchman were told to wear a turban, they would say, even if you kill me, I will not insult my religion and nationality. Now the master says, your first mistake is here. You said, no, they abandoned the European religion. He says they didn't abandon it. Here, the master actually made a reference, if you noticed. If you say right now, can you make an Englishman or a European take off their hat and put on a turban? They can't be made to do it. Even if you kill him, he won't wear that turban. He won't wear your Muslim turban. He is devoted to his religion. They left the European religion. No, they haven't left it. But pay attention to the reference. The same thing was done to us. We were devoted to our religion, you know. The same thing was done to us. For more than 100 years, no one has left their religion as much as we have. For more than 100 years, no one has stolen from our religion as much as they have. You say Europe is your religion? No, they haven't left their religion as much as we have. Your first mistake is here. They haven't left it. Both history and evidence show that whenever the people of Islam have held on to their religion, they have progressed and risen. Whenever they have abandoned their steadfastness, meaning when they have left their religion, they have regressed and fallen. Christianity, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Whenever they have abandoned their steadfastness, meaning when they have left their religion, they have regressed and fallen. Christianity, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. This has also emerged from an important fundamental difference. Now, when a person who knows a little history looks at history, when they glance at the history of Muslims, you see, not in depth, but superficially, the periods when Muslims rose the most, the periods when they progressed, are the times when they were devoted to their religion. By the way, there is also a shallow perspective like this. When we say progress, we only think of the technical aspect. It's the technical development, technology, and so on. But development and progress are not just about technical matters. Justice, law, ethics, and social order are all indicators and levels of development. When you look at Islam, you'll see that whenever Muslims have been devoted to their religion, that's when they started to rise. Christianity is the exact opposite. Christianity has also started to regress whenever the church has held power, whenever the church has begun to rule over the people. In fact, if you look at the encounter between Islam and Christianity, it clearly shows who is right and who is wrong.